Hello, welcome back. I'm the erroneous Kaiser, and you're watching another one of my comic book pull lists. This is for the month of May. Here's a disclaimer, I live in Japan. It takes me a little while to get some of these comics, so it might be a little late for some of you viewers. Right, I get these from DCBS, or Discount Comic Book Service, and I can only get a shipment once a month. Actually, before we get into this though, there is one thing I want to say about Mamigirai in Tokyo. I was able to pick up this Ashcan Redneck. This is an Image comic that just came out recently. It's about some redneck vampires. It is pretty cool. I was able to get this Ashcan, which is very popular right now. So if you're kind of looking for a new up-and-coming comic, definitely you should check out Redneck. Alright, now back to my regular pull list. Here we go. This is the box I got from DCBS. Let's get into it. Here I have Trinity number 7. Looks like we have a different kind of Trinity on there. We got Lex Luthor, Ra's al Ghul, and I don't know who that is. This is a series that I might be dropping pretty soon. The first arc there when they were all in Dreamland, I'm not sure I enjoyed the Mongol taking advantage of Poison Ivy. I just felt like she was kind of out of place. And even Mongol, with his ghost son, or whatever, fake son, whatever, I'm not sure I really thought everything fitted together as well as it could have. Here we have Titans number 9, with the storyline coming up with just Deathstroke. I think they're going to do the Judas contract again, something along those lines. I'm not too excited about that, so I think I might not get some of these for a few months, 1 or 2. Monsters Unleashed, this is number 5. This has proven to be a pretty big disappointment for me. Definitely just was not as fun as I wanted it to be. And they're already having volume 2 because it really was just an introduction to one little monster artist who can make monsters do what he wants or something. And even this Francesco Francavilla cover is just not very good. So many things are just giving me a big thumbs down on this. Alright, I'm still liking it. I really still do like Wonder Woman. This is number 20. Alright, Daredevil, number 18. We see here he's telling the story how he got everyone to forget who he was. He can practice law in New York again. We weren't really clear on how that all happened and how he was able to do that. He's explaining the story here. It has something to do with the Purple Children and mind control. Here we have a mega-sized issue 25 for Amazing Spider-Man. This is really heavy. I don't know. It might be 100 pages or something like that. But there's a new arc starting in here. We're going to see some, Osborn confrontations. He's living in another country, and that country is being protected by Silver Sable. I forget the name of the country, but it's the country that Silver Sable protects, whatever that is. Descender number 20. Okay, yeah, remember that movie AI? It's like AI in space, except there are more robots who want to kill humans. It's really great. The Hulk number 4. Not a lot of smashing in here, but it is still enjoyable because people are, dealing with grief, sadness, paranoia. PTSD. Not just Jennifer, but also there are other characters in here who are having a tough time, and it's kind of intense to see it all play out. This is a new volume of Exo Manowar by Valiant Comics. I'm really looking forward to this. I took a quick look inside. Art is beautiful, and it's supposed to be a really, really good story so far. I've heard incredible things already. What I got actually, there was a special deal on DCBS if I bought 3 issues all at once. It was super cheap, so that's really cool. All right, wow, that is a very nice cover, I think, from Jenny Frison. We have Wonder Woman number 19 and 20 earlier. I think that looks excellent. All right, Unworthy Thor number 5. I think this series might be wrapping up soon. Seeing Beta Ray Bill play a okay part again has been pretty cool. New Iron Fist series. This is Iron Fist number 1. Looks like he might be going back to some basics, and I really hope there'll be just a lot of straight up fighting. I hope that's going to be a real big part of this comic. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 68. This is getting really nice again. Last issue It was really obvious they're starting on a new arc. The whatever government that's been hunting mutants was able to take control of Slash, and might have control of a whole bunch of the mutant animals right now. I think that might be really cool. All right, this is Transformers versus G.I. Joe, the movie adaptation. All right, well, so there has never been a Transformers versus G.I. Joe movie, but what this comic did is imagined a world where that movie existed, and wrote the movie adaptation for that. For your fantasy violence, I would say you should pick up Conan the Slayer. I am enjoying it. It's number 7. This is Dark Knight 3 Master Race. This is number 8. I hope it's the last one. I think there's one more. I don't know. It takes so long for them to come out. I forget what's going on, and it's not like that great that I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait. It's just I'm gonna read it to the end, but I just wish there weren't so many problems with it. Right, Iron Fist number 2. All right, I think this is a cooler cover than that first one. Hope there's a lot of kung fu. All right, here we got Avengers number 6. I am loving this series. We got awesome cover art by Alex Ross. I got awesome interior art by Mike Del Mundo. Man, we're all talking about Kangs and time jumping. Like, we got the Avengers from different points in time have combined and made one team, but then split into little task forces to try to take out Kang in different time periods all at the same time. But every single one of them gets in trouble. And actually, in the last issue, it was kind of funny that Captain America Falcon said Avengers Assemble, and then Vision made a comment that, like, oh hey, you actually just said Avengers Assemble for the first time for these other Avengers, because in their timeline nobody had said that yet. Captain America Sam Wilson was the first person to say Avengers Assemble. Every once in a while you can get a cheap Gabriel Del Otto cover. This is a time that you can. This looks amazing. Look at that Captain America Red Skull battle. It looks like it's like chunky paint. Oh my god, it looks so good. Oh, I'm really happy that I got this. All right, I wasn't even getting most of the Captain America comics, but I'm super glad I got this just for this cover more than anything else. But I mean, actually, Captain America is going well. I mean, you may not like that he's a Nazi, or okay, sorry, he's not a Nazi. He's Hydra. It's the same thing. Marvel can't make that different. Hydra and Nazis are like the same thing. All right. So you might not like that Cap's been a Nazi the whole time, but the series is going in crazy directions, and yeah, you might not really like all the crossovers, and Secret Empire is going to be a huge one, and there's a bunch of stuff I'm not going to read, definitely on purpose. I'm not going to read it because it just gets too big. But I mean, as far as storytelling goes, I do think what's been happening in Captain America is pretty different, and it is pretty exciting. I think this is another really cool cover. We have Titans Annual number 1. We got Thanos number 5. Thanos is sick. Thane gets a team together, and they realize this is the only chance they might have of ever taking down the god that is Thanos. Part of the Valiant Stalinverse. This is Divinity number 3, number 4. All right, a world where Russia has taken over the world. Great comic book by Brian K. Vaughan and Cliff Chiang. I hope that I said that right. This is an amazing story. If you like Saga, you'll love it. If you have a little bit of 80s nostalgia, you'll love that. If you think it'd be cool for a bunch of paper girls to start traveling through time into different realities, then you should definitely pick this up too. Okay, Titans number 10. I don't have anything else to say about that. 7 to Eternity, number 5. This series is amazing. If you haven't picked it up, this is another one you should really jump on as soon as possible. Okay. We got Red Hood and the Outlaws. Red Hood, Bizarro Superman, and Artemis teaming up together. They are kind of like the anti-trinity of Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. Alright, and lastly, here we have Rat Queens number 2. Looks quite similar to one of the first issues of Volume 1. Actually, I haven't read Rat Queen's #1 yet. I can't give you a solid review or tell you anything about it just yet, but I still do have high expectations for it. There you have it, comic books that I'm going to be reading this month. How about you? What are you reading? Specifically, are you going to be reading Secret Empire? I think Zero just came out. I won't get it until next month. I don't know, maybe I'll pick it up somewhere else just so I can read it. I am really excited about it. Do you think it's a good story that Captain America is a Nazi? Sorry, not a Nazi, Hydra. It's the same thing. Or anything else. Anything else you'd like to talk about in the comments? You can do that. Right, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you really liked it. That'd be really great. That's all I got time for today. I'm the erroneous Kaiser. I'll see you later. Great comic by some great people. I don't know, that's too dumb.